thank you very much, and we welcome you to Williams Arena. Big Ten basketball is sponsored by Venmo tonight from the barn. In the regular season finale, Venmo Aronson Page for Northwestern did not travel due to illness, so tonight the Wildcats are using their 13th different starting lineup, most they've had since 2000.
Out Northwestern defensively, and without Page, this is a team in Northwestern which is toward the bottom in rebounding margin. That could be something to keep an eye on in the absence of Page as well.
Good to see Jake West.
Ability to drain you from three, and then if you foul him, as they did in Evanston, he was 11 of 13 from the line. He's north of 80% there.
Tyson around and in.
This is craftiness around the rim. They're going to see a lot of zone tonight. Northwestern toward the bottom and made threes per game.
It was Grayson Grove on the drive. A guy that's taken advantage of some injury. Finish. Chervino, the offensive putback, no. Martinelli with three Gophers around him. Goes up and scores.
How about the English on that one, getting to the left hand?
On here at home, 12-4.
The job that they have done, having to mix and match, changing how they play, has really been something to see. And Osama picking up.
Martinelli underneath. Gophers collapse, setting up Jaden Reed for three. He has gotten better.
Of collapsing three on Martinelli when he got in that little mid-post.
Cold start for the Wildcats, 1 of 6 from the field, and that's what the Gophers can do.
Weak side, but Durkin did a good job of coming up underneath and knocking it out.
2 early turnovers against the Wildcats. They average fewer than 9. Osama with the left hand. Northwestern just 1 of 6 from the field to start. Here's Jake West. He'll try for 3. Short. We're going to see zone tonight, but can they beat that zone by shooting threes over like Indiana did in Bloomington against the Gophers midweek? Here's Bobby Durkin for 3. Man, has he been good. Gophers are playing flawless basketball so far. 6 of 6 from the field. A couple of threes. Martinelli, no. Singleton's putback, no. And around and out, Martinelli. Northwestern recovers, shot clock down to 6. Grove will fire for 3, and Northwestern will take that.
You get that shot anytime. They didn't force that zone to work. They didn't probe it at all.
As Kay Tyson leans and is fouled. And that one certainly has some implications for the Wildcats in terms of Big Ten tournament. Northwestern will indeed earn that single bye and not begin Big Ten tournament play until Wednesday. Osama into the paint, off balance, and a whistle. And
on the drive.
That was on Angelo Chervino. His first. Osama with 9 points. He's been averaging just over the Wildcats. Chervino cut off by Reynolds. A double along the baseline. Extra pass. Clayton got it off and knocks it down. 3. Underneath, it's Tyson. And can't.
Because when you don't have a team bench, you have a team stool. You don't necessarily have enough depth to get up and down.
And that wasn't plural. That was one stool. His 7th consecutive game with an injured foot. That has meant more playing time for a guy like Shinholster.
Shinholster's been very efficient with the ball. 3-to-1 assist turnover ratio.
Chervino. There's Tyson off the Osama feed. And Shinholster will slow things down.
Pretty good look by Kropp, though, not panicking on that baseline.
Or not! Reynolds exploding it. Transfer from Northern Colorado, honored here on senior night as Martinelli with his second made field compete. Martinelli. On his way to Melly. Out of high school, there was no picture of him. It was a silhouette with his name. No picture of Martinelli. Shot clock. But Underwood said that's not the case with Martinelli. That's what separates him from so many. It wasn't just he concentrated solely on his offense. He's also still a very good defensive player. There's Clayton off the Mullins feed. Underneath to Kropp with the right hand and got the roll. Nico Medved.
Northwestern doing a much better job of communicating and talking the cutters through.
Durkin Has with wins at Michigan, at Illinois, and now at Purdue. Incredible. Okay, Tyson shot clock late and the friendly home run. There's West, got a good look for three up top. Good look. Same thing with a guy like Jake West. He started against Illinois, and he's been so pleased. Collins has
fouled him, and he stepped up to the line in a hostile situation. He just was really impressive in that regard. He values the basketball. Take your lumps. That's what you're going to do in this league. It's just going to be a matter of how you respond and stick with it.
Durkin, that high arcing three. He knew that was going down. Sean the There's often work on a late clock as they do here. Reynolds spins, got a man up. Wanted the ball with his right leg. Everything else left-handed. Off the extra tip, Martinelli able to clean things up. And he's up to 8 points against West. Baseline. And the rebound to Trey Singleton.
That was a good job by West. He didn't wait for the contact. He kind of put it on Tyson. At least in recent memory, anyone enduring the complete catastrophic injuries.
Minnesota, by the way, outside of a remarkable run in the Big Ten tournament, 10 teams, 2 Big 12 teams, 2 Big East teams, and 2 at-large teams. And being 500 has nothing to do with it. It's all based on net. And if teams above you in the...
On the catch with Durkin there by Clayton. Well done.
And Tyson off the cut and the pass. And Minnesota now... Chervino with 3 in the paint and knocks it down to the foul line. Asked Nico Medved before the game tonight, said buckets. Just finds a way to post. Night in, night out. To rebound. Well, Mullins. Martinelli shoots over Grove.
That was pretty by Martinelli.
Reynolds running out of room. Martinelli, it was kicked and it came to Jake West. And he cleaned it up.
And get it into single digits.
Osama trying to clean it up. Tyson does, but into the hands of Mullins. Another turnover and...
Here to go into the locker room, only down single digits, which about 2 or 3 minutes ago did not look like a real...
Last 4 games. He played 26 minutes against Purdue. Back on Wednesday, it's the most minutes, 15:09, and no, that game did not involve Sean Lewis. So erase that from your mind. Did not.
Maybe President Taft, but not me. I was busy.
Langston Reynolds busy. First half threes. Underneath, it's Reynolds against Mullins. Singleton there trying to help out. Doesn't matter. Wrapping up his collegiate career at Minnesota. Shot clock down to 4. West catches, fires, and it goes in front of his own bench. Free to shoot. Reynolds on his way. Points all coming from number 6, Langston Reynolds. Singleton got around Grove, and nice work with the basketball off him. First field goal tonight for Singleton. Reynolds, stay hot.
Yeah, that's what I like about what I've seen from, and not get up so close to him because they're trying to isolate you, gap him, and make him shoot over the top.
Singleton answers on the offensive end.
Nice response by Singleton. Around that free throw line, turning and facing, and just move on to the next play.
Bobby Durkin doesn't need much space. Oh, a rare miss. And Martinelli. For sticking with the zone. Jake West shoots over that zone and buries the 3. Off the ankle injury, and the Wildcats not going away. And Reynolds tangled up with Mullins. And a foul. The step aside. 15th. Bounce pass along the baseline. Martinelli, no. Cleaning up, though, is Singleton.
How about he's come down and made 3 outstanding plays on the offensive end here for Northwestern.
Osama trying to stop the Wildcats run. He does just that. There's West. And the paint, and a late dish to Mullins. And Mullins 2 of 2 at the line tonight. Make it 3 out of 3. Now the big show delivered.
Only 38% coming into tonight's ballgame.
He attempted only 16 free throws.
Of these Minnesota players, forcing them to exert maybe a little bit more energy before they're able to get into the half-court set.
There's Reynolds, he was the offense for the Gophers to begin this in conference play.
Yeah, overall for the year, that has not been kind to the Gophers, though. Only 69% from the stripe as a squad.
Reed's been quiet tonight, trying to check. Fingertips got it back. Good hands from Reed. Denied the skip pass to Durkin. Both teams get successful appeals and keep their challenge. Here's Martinelli underneath, and he is crafty.
Door cut.
Here's Tyson slashing off the feed from Osima.
Again.
Out to West up top for 3, and here comes Jake West. He has a team high tonight.
Look at the strong, aggressive double on Reynolds.
Osima with the left hand, no. Defended. Durkin for 3.
You want to talk about...
Durkin, quick pass to Grove. Contact inside and a blocking foul is called on Jaden Reed. That'll be the 15th on Reed. Here's Tyson and Trevor. It was tipped. Singleton underneath to Martinelli and 1. Boy, Northwestern was patient.
Well done.
Reynolds caught that with 2 on the shot clock, got it off in time, and missed the rim. Another shot clock.
Minnesota wanted to do.
6.5 to go. Just a 7-point game. Underneath, Singleton throws it down. Got a great pass from Reed. Grove to Tyson. Puts it up and in, and a foul.
Now, that was pretty, okay?
Single digits the last 6 games, scoring before tonight. Martinelli, good look, and buries the 3.
The difference between that and the miss, no hesitation.
West, the slip inside, Martinelli, and this is now just a 3-point game.
How?
Singleton, 4 to shoot, turnaround jumper, no. Martinelli put back and a foul. Martinelli in the paint, 2 more.
How about the dribble and then the step?
5 to shoot. West, the kick in the corner, 3 on the way is good from Jordan Clayton and the Wildcat. Reynolds spins on West, double team, Osima. Bobbled, got it back, muscles, missed it, tipped around, Sheravino has... Knocks it down, a confident stroke. For the sophomore, and a 3-point lead. Reynolds throws it down. Shot clock off, 1-point game. Reynolds, the step, the layup, good. Servino throws it in. Here we go. Martinelli will fire for 3. Back iron, no. Tipped around. Loose on the floor. West bobbles. It's over. The buzz on. 67-66. And Minnesota ends the year with a 13-4 home record. And a dramatic way to wrap up the home portion of the Gophers season here at the Barn. That's a good moment there. Reynolds and Martinelli, a hug. Those 2 guys put on a show. Kate Tyson, he finished with 15. It's Northwestern. This loss now means